Shalom. Shalom. We'll get started here on this. All right. We want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. All right, Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world eagerly know is God, Jehovah and Yahweh. Yahushai is the name of his only begotten Son, our King, Lord, and Savior, whom the world eagerly know is Jesus Christ. Ba'ashem, HaKodash is in the name of the Holy Spirit, the inspiration given to us to edify those that have been given the ears to hear. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right. Shalom to the believers that subscribe and listen to this truth wholehearted through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We the GMS Memphis camp coming at you again with another Sunday live lesson. Lord, will you be edified? We're going to get into this this news clip. All right, concerning the topic. What you see is a World War III economic update. All right. A quote from Trump. Go find another sucker country. So tune in. Lord, will you be edified?
So where does that leave us? The Ukraine war has entered a complex and uncertain phase with signals of peace from Kiev, escalation from Moscow, and the global leadership in transition. 2025 could bring a turning point in this conflict. But will the war end? For now, that question remains open. Donald Trump has a new target, the BRICS group of nations. It started off as a club of 4 developing nations, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Over the years, 5 more countries joined. South Africa, Ethiopia, Iran, Egypt, and the UAE. So 9 members in total. The BRICS is often seen as an alternative to the G7, a sort of rival to the Western order, and Donald Trump doesn't like that. He's targeting a cornerstone of the BRICS agenda, de-dollarization. The idea is to reduce trade in US dollars and instead use local currencies. That is de-dollarization. Local currencies like the Indian rupee or the Russian ruble or the Chinese yuan. Donald Trump doesn't like that one bit. Listen to what he said on social media, and I'm quoting, "We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. They can find another sucker." A typical Trump threat. Adjectives plus high stakes plus Twitter post. But what's his plan here? Well, tariffs seem to be Trump's new favorite weapon, whether it's against Canada or against Mexico or against China, or now against the BRICS nations. Donald Trump says, promise to not abandon the US dollar. If not, he will impose a 100% tariff on BRICS goods. Suppose an Indian car is being imported into the US. The price of the car is $12,000. American importers will have to pay 100% of that as import duty. That means another $12,000. So the cost of that vehicle in America just doubled. That's how tariffs work. Now, how realistic is this threat by Donald Trump? Most of the BRICS nations have not reacted yet, but Russia has. They say such threats will accelerate the dollar's decline.
If the United States used force, as they say, economic influence of some kind, to make other countries use the dollar, it will probably further strengthen the tendencies to use national currencies. Dollar is beginning to lose its attractiveness as a reserve currency for a number of countries.
Trump's allies say it's all about leverage. He's not serious about the tariffs. He's using it to gain an upper hand in negotiations. They also point to the example of Canada. Last month, Trump threatened Canada with 25% tariffs. And what did Prime Minister Justin Trudeau do? He flew down to Florida and dined with Donald Trump. So his supporters say it's a winning strategy. Just two problems though. One, BRICS is not Canada. BRICS makes up 40% of the global population, more than 37% of the global GDP, and 23% of global trade. And their leaders are not like Justin Trudeau either. They don't respond well to threats, which brings us to the second problem. Trump's tariff logic is flawed. He seems to think that tariffs will not hurt American consumers. They will only hurt the exporting nations. Listen to his remarks on the campaign trail.
Tariff nation, it's not going to be a cost to you, it's going to be a cost to another country. I'm not raising your taxes, I'm raising China and all of these countries in Asia and all over the world, including the European Union, by the way, which is one of the most egregious.
Yes, tariffs will hurt exporting nations, but they will also hurt American consumers because they will have to pay more for the same goods, which is why this 100% threat is all bluster. It's a very unlikely approach. Having said that, expect roadblocks to de-dollarization. Donald Trump will make it a lot harder than Joe Biden. So how can BRICS nations respond? For starters, there is no unity on this issue. Russia and China are aggressively pushing for de-dollarization. The other members are not. Like India. New Delhi's goal is to globalize the Indian rupee. It does not want to target the US dollar, and Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has made that pretty clear.
We have never actively targeted the dollar. That's not part of either our economic policy or our political or our strategic policy. Some others may have it.
The dollar makes up more than half of all trade invoices, plus 58% of forex reserves. The share is falling, but it's still quite high. It would take decades to overhaul this dollar dominance, and that is assuming that all BRICS nations are on board, which they're clearly not at this point. So Trump's best bet is to work with like-minded nations. Many countries dislike how America weaponizes its dollar dominance, like cutting countries off from payment systems or freezing their dollar reserves. That sort of stuff triggered the need for de-dollarization in the first place. Instead of correcting it, what does Donald Trump do? Threaten more economic coercion. In that context, Russia's warning does make sense. Right now, there is no global consensus on de-dollarization. Donald Trump's bravado might end up creating it.
All right. So we see it, right? We see the economic side of this war playing out, which it all is going to lead to what? Revelation 13, right? 16, the MOTB, the Karagma, with the de-dollarization, with the BRICS pretty much going away from the dollar. The BRICS is the European conglomerate of superpowers with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, right? With the main two heads being Russia and China. Okay. So Trump's plan is which a tariff ain't nothing but an international tax. Another brother, let's look up what a tariff is. It's an international tax on imports and exports. Okay. So World War III has two sides. If you've been keeping up, you got the actual economic side of it, and you got the which is the dealing with the economy and the money and the revenue, the flow of the commerce, and then you got the actual war, the physical part of the war, right? Which is a territorial thing. Like you got men fighting over territories, these Edomites in general, and then the other heathens fighting over territory, fighting over control, right? So it's two things that play a part in it, the economy and the territories. All right. You got it.
This is a tariff on taxfoundation.org, the definition. They say tariffs are taxes imposed by one country on goods imported from another country.
Right.
Tariffs are trade barriers that raise prices and reduce available quantities of goods and services for U.S. businesses and consumers.
Right. And America is the #1 consumer country. All right. Let's search out, let's fact check that. Where does America rank amongst consumers, amongst consumer countries? You know, or you could put, is America a consumer country compared to the other countries? And we already know, you know, this is what made America great, really, for these other nations, is that we buy every fucking thing.
Right.
You know, I was at my job with Jake buying the fucking all the foreign snacks. This nigga spent $200 on foreign snacks.
Yeah.
You know,
How much?
$200 on foreign snacks.
Oh,
You know, like they have like the different versions of Cokes and Fantas and chips and like flavors and stuff that you can't get over here.
right.
And they be really made with better ingredients. You know, like everything over here is fucking GMO'd up.
Poison.
Yeah, GMO'd up, and they use like real sugar, real, you know, instead of high fructose corn syrup, it be made with a drink will be made with real sugar. Yeah, like the Mexican Cokes, you know. Go ahead.
This is the AI overview.
Okay.
Where does America rank in consuming? It says the United States is the world's top consumer market, accounting for almost 29% of global consumer spending.
There you go. Right. Read that part again before you go on. I want to make sure they grasping that.
This is the AI overview on who's the top consumer in the world. The United States is the world's top consumer market, accounting for almost 29% of global consumer spending. The U.S. is also ranked first in the world for having strong consumer brands.
So think about it. You putting tariffs on all these nations when they import their goods. So they just explained 100% tariff mean it doubles. So if a car costs $30,000, when it come over here, it's gonna cost $60,000. If it costs $60,000, it costs $120,000. And when you look at what we ship out compared to what we bring in, how are you gonna balance that out? On top of the debt that you already got, right? Let's get Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, dealing with laden with thick clay.
Yeah.
All right. And the woes are about to multiply. All he's about to do is ultimately multiply the woes of Babylon the Great. Because he was already, before he got out of office his first term, he was already showing his hand and putting tariffs on countries. He was already into that. So they've had time to come up with a strategy to combat it. You know, economic strategy to combat it, man. You know, that's why they are allying over there and coming together. Well, fuck the dollar. We ain't gotta use the dollar. We don't got, and you deal with the war. It deals with resources, right? America gets uranium from Russia, right? What you need uranium for? Now that's lithium. Uranium is fuel for nukes. You need that for your nuke, for your power plants. Uranium is like the oil for a nuclear power plant. You see? And lithium You need that for batteries, cell phones.
Technology.
Yeah, you know. So the resources that you need to make the most valuable consumer goods, they got it over there in the East. They got it. We don't need nothing. We don't get nothing from y'all.
Right.
What the, you know what I'm saying? That's like you telling somebody, well, I ain't fucking with you no more. Well, nigga, you get everything from me. You you come to me for everything. What, like, I don't have to do business with you, and I got all these other countries over here, all these other, businesses over here that people I can do business with. So, it's not going to be in the best interest, which we understand prophecy. So let's get the scriptures. We're gonna get into the prophecy, right? Let's get that Habakkuk.
Yeah, this Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine.
Matter of fact, he's a proud man. His soul is lifted up, is not right in him. You can start there.
Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Uh-huh.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Right. Soul lifted up with what? Pride.
Okay.
But you see that with Trump, his soul is lifted up with pride. Go ahead.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Right, because, the number one thing that ultimately allows faith to flourish is humility.
Mm-hmm.
Because faith doesn't boast in itself. Faith is a substance where you have to have hope in a higher power to deliver you. See, Trump fancies himself a god, right? Get that article ready. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home.
Right. So wine goes into his thought process, his philosophies. All right. The way that he sees how to run the world through his mind, his philosophy, right? He actually transgress means to go backwards. Let's get that word transgress in the blue letter.
Okay. Transgress in the Hebrew is but God is said to act treacherously, deceitfully, to act or deal treacherously, deceitfully, faithlessly, offend.
Yup. What else? You got a root.
That is the root. The Strong's definition to transgress, unfaithful, deceitfully. It's saying the same thing.
Okay. Get transgress from another source, like just see what the Google say, right? Let's see what Miriam say.
Transgress in the Google definition said infringe or go beyond the bounds of a moral principle or other established standards of behavior.
There you go.
To misbehave.
Right. So you going beyond, right? Which ultimately is going to set you back. You overstepping boundaries, you know?
The Merriam-Webster definition, to violate or command, so like to violate a command or law, sin, to go beyond a boundary or limit.
Yeah. Right, because it's when you go into the scriptures, backsliding is sin.
Oh, yeah.
Right? To backslide, So he's going, like he's thinking he's pushing things forward. He's thinking he's about to, erect America and push them beyond, Yeah, because he ain't really just talking about trying to put them on the level that greatness they had. He's we're gonna be greater than before. But you about to go down, brother. Whole Isaiah 47 next. You get Isaiah 47 next, okay, right? Good. Go ahead, finish.
Habakkuk.
Yep, Habakkuk.
Back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home. Who enlarges his desire is hell.
You see, he the scriptures talk about in Micah he covered fields,
Take
right?
by violence.
Take them by violence, right? He oppressed the man and his heritage. You know, so this is that's the philosophy. That's the wine. You know, that you're gonna take the sword and we're gonna fuck over everybody else before they fuck us over.
Yeah, that's the golden rule.
That's the rule for them.
Right.
You know. So when they go into these lands, they invade these territories to rape, rob, and take resources. You know. No morals. That's transgression.
You want to finish this?
Let them finish that. We're gonna get the article, then Isaiah 47.
Yep. It said, "In is his death, it cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people."
There you go. So you got Esau pretty much dominating the east, and you got Esau dominating the west, and now they bumping heads with each other, and both of them are pretty much using the same tactics. You think about it, they are trying to enlarge their alliance in NATO, and Russia enlarging their alliances in BRICS. You know, they heaping the smaller nations into them, you know. And ultimately, America is going to take the bitter end of the stick, so to speak. Like they're gonna get the worst end of the rod, because their allies are going to turn on them and side with the BRICS, and side with Russia and China. You know, the scriptures say, "The Mayim load that up. They shall hate the whore." Right. All right, that was it. Yep. Anybody had something before we get the article? Or something quick or something?
Yeah, I had something quick.
Yep.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. I read the KJV and NLT. It says, "The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, is that which is done, is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun." I'm reading NLT. And it says, "And history merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new." And the reason why I wanted to grab that, because we was looking up that word tariff, how you say it?
Tariff,
right?
Yep.
And the other online, and at the bottom it says the U.S. tariff of abominations was passed in 1828. So I was looking, I looked it up, the U.S. tariffs.
Yeah, because that's where they go. That's all Trump is doing. He going back and looking at the tactics that America used in the late 17, early 1800s. Yep.
And nearly repeating itself. And it was saying in the 28 that they raised it by 50%. But now he's trying to do it 100,
two times.
But
But what the scriptures say, reward her double.
Right.
So he's only feeding into the prophecy of them getting a double destruction.
Come on, bro. Yeah. And brought up the Mayim, brought to my attention. We can keep going all the way down, but I know you want to get that article.
Keep going then. Go back. The article loaded. It's ready. We gonna get it.
All right, so back in Habakkuk 2, verse 6. "Should not all these take up a parable against him,
Right,
and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laded himself with the clay."
right. Woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his. This land not yours. The world, matter of fact, the world in that matter was made for the elect's sake, pertaining to second Esdras, you know, and the Lord ultimately has set you up to be judged so that the elect can take their rightful seat on the throne and judging the earth in righteousness. You know, so you just constantly trying to increase your territory that you came over here and took, and you oppressed the people that was over here, took their heritage, you know, and called it your own, and now you keep trying to use that same tactic and increase that foundation. No, the Lord said, "Whoa."
Yeah. And the word thick clay is abat yat, was going through heavy depths.
Heavy debt.
Yep.
Heavy debt. Right. So that was beautiful. The water for catching that. You gonna say something?
You got it.
Yeah, it's more here.
Yep.
It says, should they not wise up suddenly, they should bite you.
Right. Hold it.
God.
Now, read Trump on that article, and we're gonna go right back there.
This is Politico.com. The title of it is Trump, I'm the king of debt.
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 Yeah.
I'm the king of debt.
I'm the king of debt. Read that again. Read that part again.
Verse 7?
Yeah. Read the woe.
Oh, okay. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay.
And him that laden himself with thick clay, which means debt. Hey, Shalom, I'm gonna watch y'all. Y'all was gonna shout brother die. That's it, right? All right, so what he say? He the what?
He said, I'm the king of debt.
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 Debt. Gotta say debt.
Debt.
Right.
The B is silent. Go ahead.
It said Donald Trump, the presumptive Republican.
The what?
Presumptive.
Go ahead.
Republican nominee for president and self-described the king of debt, offered a glimpse into his deal-making playbook Wednesday morning as he defended himself from Hillary Clinton's attacks.
Is this an old article? This on this something he been standing on. You know, he's a debt junkie. Yup.
He been standing on business.
Yup. Standing on sinking sand. Go ahead.
I'm the king of debt. I'm great with debt. Nobody knows debt better than me. Trump told Nora O'Donnell in an interview. O'Donnell. In an interview that aired on CBS this morning. I've made a fortune by using debt. And if things don't work out, I renegotiate that debt. I mean, that's a smart thing, not a stupid thing.
Go ahead.
How do you know? He said, how do you renegotiate the debt? O'Donnell, he said, follow up. You go back and you say, hey, guess what? The economy crashes. Trump replied, I'm going to give you back half. Clinton blasted Trump's economic views in a speech on Tuesday, accusing him of gambling with the full faith and credit of the United States by flirting with a default on the debt.
There you go. That's it. You got a little bit more? Okay.
Yeah. It say that could cause an economic catastrophe.
Catastrophe. That could cause an economic catastrophe. It is going to cause an economic catastrophe. Got it?
And it will break 225 years of ironclad trust that the American...
Ironclad, going back to the image.
I was just in that chapter, Daniel.
Yeah. Going back to that image. You got it.
Thinking about the who looks more stout than his fellow. You know.
It said the American economy has with Americans and with the rest of the world, Clinton said Alexander Hamilton would be rolling in his grave. You see, we pay our debts.
Yeah, and y'all don't. Y'all, it's beyond Trump. America been debt junkies. You know. Matter of fact, let's see what the American debt is now. You got it. Yeah. Go ahead, Thorne.
I don't even know how to read this. So many numbers.
Help him out, boy. What does it say? It just got a number up there. What did you type in?
It says the U.S. national debt is, I think, that's a million billion. That's a trillion. Yeah. Over $45 trillion.
Yeah. So the American debt. Read it aloud. Read it aloud, brother. Read it again.
All right. It's actually live moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's steady going up. This alive.
Yeah, it's actually moving.
Oh yeah. So matter of fact, let's put that in front of the camera. Oh, this the live. The number steady going up. The net. The damn. Oh.
It's in real time.
Yeah, this real time. U.S. debt clock at current rates, right? U.S. national debt. Yep, you see them numbers. They steadily rising.
35.46 trillion.
Yep. Go ahead.
It's back in the article. It says Trump presented by O'Donnell with reports from independent economists who say his proposal will balloon the national debt by 30 trillion.
It will balloon. It's gonna balloon the national debt by 30 trillion. You looking at this shit?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, who they owe? Who gonna receive all this money?
The Lord. You get it out your ass.
I'm thinking about the elites.
You say the sins reached it to heaven.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the debt. Like, who they gonna pay the debt to?
Yeah.
The elites.
Yeah,
you know?
and see, debt is really sin. That's why when we say the Lord's Prayer, we say, forgive us our debts. You know, it's debt, sins, transgressions. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to pay what you owe, man. It's just like with the Lord, He said, pay your vows. So we vow to the Lord to keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. We in debt.
All right.
You know.
It also said his plans will reverse the flow of corporations and jobs leaving the United States. He said he would turn the U.S. into an attractive destination for business by lowering the tax rates. Companies now are leaving the United States. Corporate inversion. They're leaving the United States. We have almost $5 trillion sitting out there. They can't get the money back. He said they can't bring it in because there's no merchandism. To bring it back in, and the tax is so high. I'm going to bring tremendous amount of money, tremendous amount of jobs, and tremendous amount of companies.
Well,
that was 2016.
Let's get back to the precept.
Yeah, this Habakkuk 2:7. Should they not rise up suddenly that should bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil you.
Yep. So all of this ultimately is going to set America back. These nations that for so long they did business with America, and you know it was good. You know, business was good, but now they're like, nah, we ain't fucking with y'all. We ain't got nothing to do because y'all don't pay y'all debts back. You know.
Hey, I'm gonna read this in the NOT
because they went into that on the video. It said the European countries are tired of America using the dollar as a weapon.
Right.
You know. You got.
This is Habakkuk 2:7 in NLT. Suddenly, your debtors will take action.
Woo!
They will turn on you. They will turn on you and take all you have, while you stand trembling and helpless, because you have plundered many nations. Now all the survivors will plunder you.
Ooh, that was hidden right there, boy.
And they say you committed murder throughout
the word plunder up.
That's what I think about in Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? The exposition plunder when they try to take all the money, who get the most money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they gonna do. Come back and take all they goods.
Yeah.
They say they booted the goods.
Yeah, booty. Yeah.
Yep.
You get the word plunder though. So.
Okay.
It's the word. This the word plunder in the Etham. It's a verb. It says take goods or valuable forcibly from, taken by pillage or open force.
Hey,
so the goods. So all the goods are imported over here. So they gonna say, okay, you gonna 100% tariffs. We just want to see. We ain't gotta send you shit.
Fuck it.
Y'all just won't get this shit. You know, or if y'all get it, it's gonna be high. It's gonna be high as hell.
Yeah.
You know, so you think inflation was a thing? You finna now you gonna see super inflation. You finna start seeing super inflation, man. And then all of this is connected, like I was telling the brother Bond early when he first got here, dealing with the International Longshoremen Association, the ILA, where they went on strike in November.
Yeah.
Was it November? Or October?
Yeah, October.
Like October.
Yeah,
Like
October.
October. Yeah.
It was still warm.
Yeah, it was still warm.
October.
But they got that set up to be brought back to the table. The negotiations will recommune on the 15th of January.
Mm.
So right now, you look at it, it's like, oh, it's all good. They settled it. Nah, the negotiations still got to open back up 5 days before Trump gets inaugurated, right? Now, those ships that are manned in America and China, they got automated ships. You know, they got automated ships in China, man. Yep. Hey, yeah, beautiful precept too. From Dhammawathia, right? Brother grab Ecclesiastica Sirach 14 and 4, 144. That's beautiful, right?
This is Sirach.
I was just gonna finish the point about those automated ships. They don't got men. See, America gonna have to be forced to get with the program, because you look at how China got technology running their ships. They got probably one man on the whole ship. Supervise, the ship doing everything, bringing stuff in. And that's what the people over here in America is like, nah, we want job security. We know y'all trying to bring in these automated ships to take our jobs. Yeah. And you remember they shut down 36 ports? Yep. They shut down like I want to say it was like 36 ports when they went on strike. Man, you think about how many goods coming in off cars, coming in off those ships, parts coming in off them ships, food, clothes, all type of goods coming in off them ships, man. So how they gonna combat that? They ain't gonna be able to recover from that, man. The economy right now on fucking life support.
Yep.
But you got it, bro.
This is Sirach 14. I started 3.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to yeah.
I'm laughing at the boy what he said on the comment board.
All right. This is Sirach 14 and 3. It says, riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should a envious man do with money? Verse 4. He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his good righteously.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you gathering, and the scriptures say you for the last days you gather riches together. James. For the last days.
Yeah, hold that, James.
Yeah, your money is cankered and all of that. Yeah, brother can grab that. Yep. Matter of fact, we can get it now. Yep.
That's Johnny.
And it's another one I was just thinking about.
5:1, James 5:1.
Just slip me.
Yeah, can I finish this while you get that?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So this back in Habakkuk 2:8 in the NOT, because you have plundered many nations, now all the survivors will plunder you. You committed murder throughout the countryside and filled the towns with violence.
There you go. They say he violence in his hand. He weighed
like a garment.
Yeah, I can't.
You wear like a garment, right?
No. He weighed the violence of his hands in the earth.
Oh,
yeah. He weighed the violence of his hands in the earth. That's what I was trying to quote. Yep. Go ahead.
This is James chapter 5 verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eating. Your gold and silver.
They say weep and howl. Make me think about what the prophet Jeremiah said, howl for her.
Yeah.
You know, she is not healed.
Take both.
Take, yeah. You can't reverse this, Trump. he think he the man to get it done. You know, I'm the king, he the savior. Then we having that boy head on Schwarzenegger body and shit. We having the cape, we having the Superman cape, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Bumping that mini man, you know.
Yeah. Hey, and then that's another thing too, shit. What we got, what's the date? The 8th or the 9th?
The 8th.
The 8th. So we got like what, about 40 some days.
Yeah.
40 some days before you take. That's a long time, bro. When niggas got prices on your head, you ducking bullets. You gotta duck bullets 40 days straight.
Yeah.
You might not make it, but hey, you know,
every time it's on.
You know, we understand the elites are really controlling everything. So whatever happens with his life is, you know, it is what it is. And if he don't get assassinated, it still is what it is, because the Lord pulling the strings of the elites. You know, we understand he's just a puppet, man. This man is just a puppet. Y'all got it, bro.
This is James chapter 5, verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Yeah, because see, what makes something rust? When it's not kept and oiled, and, you know, when it's not kept oiled, when it's not kept lubricated, you know. So the American economy is that rust is showing. Because when you deal with the word economy, it deals with household keeping. That's what economy means. Household keeping. So you ain't been keeping this house up right.
Yeah, you ain't keeping your house up.
You ain't keeping your house up.
Yeah, you sending 10 billion to Ukraine and 30 billion to the little heads. What about your own house? You know?
Yup. Go ahead, bro.
It said, ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hires of the laborers who have reaped down your field, which is of your kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Yep. So meaning the Lord of armies, you know, because one thing about it, when people catching hell, they can't afford to really put no food in their refrigerator. Hey, everybody want to cry out to the Most High then, you know. So these cries are going up, but the Lord only hearing the cries of the elect at the end of the day, you know, because we crying for the Lord to come and destroy the rulers of this world. Like these antichrists, they cry out in vain, because they be asking the Lord to heal America. You know, they be asking the Lord to, well, Lord, please don't let Kamala get in. Lord, please let Trump win. You know, your fucking judgment is flawed, because that's not in the plan of the Lord. The plan of the Lord is to remove these motherfuckers all together and set your brethren up. All right, being our number one solution is Yahweh Shai, our big brother Yahweh Shai is the number one solution, man. Okay, that's the only way this place is gonna be healed. Meaning the earth, like America, it's gotta be that cancer that gets removed completely. You gotta get that gangrene out of there. You guys, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I had a precept.
Go ahead.
This
was we done? What we finished? What we finished with what we just read? Okay, go ahead.
This is Revelations 11, 17 and 18. It's saying we give thanks, O Lord, power almighty, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which art and was and art to come, because because thou hast taken thee thy great power and hast reigned. Verse 18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy
The
servants
dead are
the
those
prophets.
the dead, Salakia, are those that walk without this truth, right? The dead are those that walk without the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You still going out here voting, you dead, right? You might as well go and hop in your casket. Go ahead.
That they should be judged, and that thou should give his reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name.
That's who's alive. Go ahead.
Small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
There you go.
Just going back to that point, like you're saying, the economy, going back to what? Keep of the earth.
Keeping the house. Yep.
Keeping up the house.
Yep.
And Esau ain't been doing it. So
nope.
what we need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to come do the demolition, to do that chemo treatment. Because this man is the cancer of this earth, man.
Yep.
And we can't wait till we can wait. You know what I'm saying? We wait patiently for him to reward us and him to destroy this place, man. And we seeing it unfold right in front of our eyes, man. Every day we see it, man. Just like this right now, dollar going down. We see what like he said, he's showing his playbook. Make a nigga proud as hell.
He's showing his playbook, playing with it. It's like a nigga playing cards with his face out.
Yeah.
You know when you got that hand that can't nobody beat. You got number spades.
Yeah.
You know, play like this. You pick which one you want.
Yeah, we ain't a sucker country.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I like how Trump talk, man. He make prophesying fun, man. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, this Isaiah 33. I'm reading the Amplified version. It says, "Woe."
Isaiah what?
Isaiah 33:1.
Okay.
It said, "Woe, judgment is coming to you, O destroyer. You who were not destroyed, and he who was treacherous, while others did not deal treacherously with him. As soon as you finish destroying, you will be destroyed."
Yeah. Because you gotta think, like I was saying about how Esau got this land. You know, now it's time for that to happen to you. Now it's time for you to be raped, robbed, and murdered.
Right.
You know, because the scriptures say in Galatians 6 and 7, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. That a man sow, he shall also reap." You know, you got it, bro.
As soon as you stop dealing treacherously, others will deal treacherously with you.
Yep. All right.
Revelation.
It's Revelation.
Before we go to Revelation, let's get Isaiah 47. Yeah, we'll end with Revelation.
All right. This is Isaiah 47, starting at the top. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Right. You see how that woman, when she was talking about Trump threats, she's like, Trump with another one of his threats. Like she just paused, like,
okay.
You know, like she had that look like, we ain't scared. Y'all ain't got that power no more.
Yeah, right.
Y'all don't got that that allure, that what's the word? That aura no more. Y'all don't got that. You know how motherfuckers say when they used to see Michael Jordan, he's like he had an aura or a glow around him. Y'all don't got that no more. Like motherfuckers see the stat, you know, you used to see like images of the Statue of Liberty on movies and stuff. Like they had that motherfucker glowing and shit.
Yeah.
They ain't looking at America like that no more.
Like what we can put out.
Yeah. Yep. You should no longer be called tender and delicate. Hey, and then jump down to where it says you should no longer be called the Lady of, is it like Lady of Kingdoms or something like that?
Yep. This is jumping down to verse 5. It says, "Sit thou silent and get into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms."
There you go. There you go. You know, because you think like that's that lady, that girl that everybody wanted. She the one everybody trying to get. You know, ain't like that no more. Man, these businesses packing up and getting out of America, man. Like, man, getting the fuck out of here. This bitch done.
Yep. Flee you out the midst of Babylon. Deliver every man on their soul.
Yep.
You know? This place is going down, man.
Yep.
You know?
Rapidly.
Yep.
And 2025 is just only going to speed it up. Like one thing I can say about this truth, every year I've been in it, every year goes by faster and faster, bro. If the Lord say he's speeding up, he shall speed it up for the elect's sake. You know, he's gonna shorten the days, which means speed up time, man.
Yep.
You know, cause like the whole thing with us grinding, right? Which great millstone means to like grind mill, which means basically going into a great labor. You know, the more you work, the more time. You ever notice like if you go to work and you ain't doing shit, time moving slow as fuck. You like, damn, man, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't did nothing today. But you be looking at time, you're like, God damn, time moving slow.
Yeah, especially you trying to get off. You know, you try to chill. You know, 5 minutes. You're like, damn, this is the longest 5 minutes ever.
Yeah.
You know? You pick up a broom or something. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta do something to keep yourself busy.
But when you go to work and they got stuff for you to do, it's nothing but work, man. You like, damn. It's already time. It's already lunch. It's already time to go. You know, that's how the Lord doing it for us with this work. You know, with Apostle Har, you know, setting the standard here as great millstone to be productive, to keep doing the work, to keep doing the work, to keep doing the work. Well, what's that doing? It's making time speed up. You got it, bro. That was it? Yeah. So, you got something? Yep.
This Isaiah 14:3, and it shall come to pass, which is future prophecy, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Yeah, and it's still hard, you know. I mean, we ain't in the times where we was getting the belt to ass, the whip to back. You know, we ain't getting that no more. But mentally and spiritually we are.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't getting the physical whip, you know.
Man.
But in a sense we are getting the physical whip, you know, with the bills, with the, you know, you constantly having and then the more you work, the more shit go up and your pay go up a penny. Yeah. You know? You go, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker giving you 50 cents a year. You know, you might get 50 cents raise in a year, and shit, you go to the store and shit that went up a whole $1.
A whole $1 and 25 cents.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the company itself wrote $9 billion, and they only paying your ass $12 an hour or some shit.
Yep.
Damn, nigga.
Yep. Yeah, bro. It's like it's crumbs. You know, it's crumbs.
Yep. So back in verse 4, Isaiah 14:4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. These devils.
Yep.
You know, Babylon the Great. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. Yep. The whole office is at rest and is quiet.
Hindered meaning nobody's been stopping this man. But see, the Lord is about to let's say intervene.
Yeah, let the weak sound strong. You know?
The Lord's about to intervene, man. And ultimately he intervenes through working on the minds of the other rulers of the the opposition of America, the kings like Putin, Kim Jong Un, all of these European nations that's going against America. Their mind is being governed by the Lord and the angels to do so, to fulfill his will, to fulfill prophecy. You got it?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, who stopping? No, hey, it's the Israelis, right? They just bombed Syria, the capital today. What's the fucking outcry of that, man?
Yep.
Go ahead, Bob.
All right, just to land back on what Brother Tars was saying, Proverbs chapter 21, starting at verse 1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah. Yeah. And this word is like water. It's he's turning these men's heart to fulfill prophecy, is what I'm trying to say. So the word is the water, So you got it.
Oh, keep going.
Well, no, that was the point. Unless you had something else.
That was the point.
Okay.
You got
Hey, he really could have read verse 2.
Okay. But said read verse 2.
All right. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes.
Yeah. Like Trump, especially a wicked man.
King.
Because a righteous man gonna consider his thoughts, whether or not they be right in the eyes of the Lord. But a wicked man only consider what's right in his own mind. He don't see no other way, but the way that he see it. That's why Proverbs was that 14:5? Say there's a way that seemeth right unto the man, the ways of death. So this way that Trump thinking he's about to restore the economy and put America back on top with the dollar, it's only going to lead to death. Yup. That was it.
No,
a little bit more.
Yeah, Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna get that. Y'all got something else? We're gonna get that revelation. You got something?
No, that was.
We'll get that revelation. We'll take it out with this.
This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 4. And a woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color.
Yeah, the Lady of Kingdoms being America, right? Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
And decked with golds and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations.
Right, which you was just reading
Isaiah.
No, that tariff abominations.
Yeah, in the Eltham line it said tariff of abominations.
The tariff of abominations.
It was passed in 1838.
Oh,
yep,
shit.
the tariff of abominations.
In 1838 was a 50% tax.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
2025 will be 100%.
The mother of abominations, man. Yep. You got it, bro.
And filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was named written Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the bloods of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So,
yep. So, jump to the where you at? 17 and 6.
Yeah.
Started 16. You can read 15 though.
Yep.
Jump down to 15.
It's Revelation chapter 17, verse 15.
Start at 14. Yep.
It's Revelation chapter 17, verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb.
Right, meaning the beast, okay, which goes into NATO. All right, go ahead.
And the Lamb shall overcome them,
Mm-hmm.
For he is Lord of lords and kings of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Which that lamb is Yahweh Shai. All right. Yahweh Shai is the King of Kings. And it said they that are with him are called, chosen, and faithful, man. All right. So that's the elect, beginning with the 144,000. You got it, bro.
And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Right. And this economic war is ultimately what's going to stir up that hate. Okay? If you say the whore sitteth on many waters, the waters, like I said, represent these nations. And America has the most foreign territory where they have like embassies and what's another word for what they set up?
You said
territories, embassies. Yup.
Military
bases. Military bases. Yup. So these nations looking to get their ass up out of there. You know, and that's another thing too. In that territorial war, you have infrastructures and like military bases, pipelines, routes, which is a pipeline, that they attack them. They cut them pipelines off. You know, they hit military arsenal storages. You know, like they might have they missiles stored, where they make certain parts for the weapons, or build the weapons. You know, weapon manufacturer storages and shit like that. They just attack that shit and blow that shit up and cut it off. Y'all, you got your shit. We know you got your shit over here. We're gonna blow your shit up so you can't, you know. That's what Russia and Iran, they into that. You know, blow your infrastructures up, you know. But like them small hats, they be attacking people. Like they be attacking the public. Yeah, they be blowing like they fucking wicked, man. They be civilian areas. Yup.
They rather the people get an uproar.
Yeah.
Civilian uproar
against the government. Yup.
Stop it, but
yup.
Shit wicked.
They don't have any remorse for casualties. Like they don't spare the casualties, you know. Yup. So, hey, matter of fact, let's get that, reward her. Yup.
Yeah, this is the next chapter.
Yup.
18:6.
Yup.
Okay, I get it. This is Revelation 18 and start at 5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquity. Verse 6, reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
Remember they burned Jerusalem? Yeah. So you gonna get double. You're gonna get double, man. You're gonna get burned to no return. See, Jerusalem got rebuilt and restored. And it's gonna be rebuilt and restored. Because it's gotta be burned again, because y'all ass over there in the land with all that abominable shit. You know, Tel Aviv got that big ass Mo festival. You know, and y'all doing all type of idol worship and shit over there, praying to a fucking wall.
Pumping the wall.
Yeah.
And they were raping turkeys before Thanksgiving. Yeah. That came out.
Very nasty.
That's why that land gotta be hit too. But it ain't gonna be completely, you know, like America turned to a desert. Yup. Go ahead.
It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquity." Verse 6 in Revelation 18. "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double."
That's destruction. But she filled her cup up with destruction. Right? So unto them it's going to be a double destruction. All right? But the Lord, he's setting it up. I just wanted to get into the economic side of this thing for them to be destroyed from inside out. Because just like the chip is already here, but it's not fully implemented, the World War III is here. It's just not in full, all out, full blown scale. You know? So it's like you got everything closing in from the economic side to the territorial war coming in to that one kaboom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything because then the chip gonna be mandated, and by the time the chip mandated, it's gonna be a full out World War III.
And the Lord coming back.
And the Lord coming back, man. Yup. And Jacob's trouble gonna be in the thick of that too.
Yeah.
You know. So we're gonna once again give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. All right, Lord, will you edify, double honors to our teachers, the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharala, Baba Baba, Rise Israel, destroy confusion. Shalom.
Shalom.